toxic masculinity.
Oh my gosh. Biden trips up the
Oh,
stairs to
this one. Yeah,
Air Force One.
this is terrible. Okay, so let's have a look at this. I actually really didn't want to. Oh, my buddy Adrian's calling. Should I put him on the air again?
No,
He's
don't do
he's
that.
he's a he's a kind
No.
of he's an actor in Hollywood, and the last time I was doing a live stream for Mr. Reagan, I put him on the air, and he found out, and he like went mental. It was like, "What are you doing, putting me on the air? You're gonna get me fired. I'm never gonna work in this town again." I'm like, I don't think anybody who watches my show is a leftist working
You
in
can
Hollywood.
tell him Valeria on air and her face is on air, so and she's still working.
That's true.
It's
That is true.
fine.
All right, so let's go ahead and look at this. You guys are gonna like this. I mean, this is pretty funny. I mean, this is actually really quite sad, I think. But here's the reason I'm showing it. The reason I'm showing it is because this is not a little slip, a little trip, a little fall, a little fumble. This is serious. Like
Triple trip.
this is a triple trip. Yeah, a triple trip. Um, we've all known for a long time that Biden is cognitively compromised. Uh, but one thing that he's done to try to dispel this idea that he's too like old and feeble to be president is he's like always run everywhere. Like when he goes to like a press conference, or if he's he tends to kind of do a little jog now and then to show how virile he is and how strong and youthful. Um, and so like it's weird. Like they have him go to Air Force One with zero assistance, nobody else with him, to kind of look like he can stand up on his own 2 feet. And every time, actually for a long time since he was campaigning, I remember watching him thinking, one of these days he's not gonna be able to do that. Like there's gonna be a day where he's not gonna be able to like jog to the podium, and there's gonna be something bad's gonna happen, or he's just gonna look feeble. He's gonna like trip or something. And now he's done it, and really bad. This is not like a little thing. I don't think it's a little thing. I don't think it's like everybody made a big deal about Hillary falling over that one time. Like she kind of fainted or something like that when she was getting into a car. You probably don't remember this a long time
I
ago.
do not.
I didn't think that was even as big a deal as this, because I don't know. This to me seems like a pretty big deal. Well, let's go ahead and play this. I'll go ahead and put on the audio, even though it's unnecessary. Ah, jeez. Flick, flick. Okay. Yeah, that was not easy to watch. Like to me, that was pretty sad. Like I know that he wants to seem strong and tough and everything, but dude, I don't know if his people are going to now insist that he has help all the time, because you don't want him to look like that. They shouldn't have let him run around by himself anyway. He's too freaking old. He's too feeble. I know Trump can do it. See, that's the problem. He's like, oh, Trump can do it. I can do it. Trump can do it. I can do it. It's the ego. That's the problem. And now he looks like a fool. And look, I feel bad for him. But here's the problem. Twitter and Instagram and all these different social media sites, they're making all these memes now. Like, I don't know what this is. This is some kind of old meme that was apparently debunked, like somebody falling down the stairs at some kind of an award ceremony or something like that. I guess this was supposedly Jason Derulo or something like that, and he fell, but this was like a Photoshop joke, so this wasn't real. But now they photoshopped him running into Biden, which is kind of funny, I guess, because they're both red carpets, right? And then they've got like a football thing, and then this one's, well, I don't know what this is, some kind of Sasuke Uchiha. I don't know what that is, some kind of manga character. But then this one is, I think this one's probably the most. Oh shoot, I'm not even on the right thing. There we go. Sorry. Let me go through these again. Yeah, so I don't know who this guy is, but this is like photoshopped Jason Derulo falling down the stairs. he's hitting Biden. Then they got a football player thing. Then they got this Sasuke Uchiha, which I don't know. I don't really read manga stuff. I'm not up on that, so I don't know what that means. But I'm sure people find that funny. But then this one's the funniest one. This one's actually quite funny. Like, oh. Anyway, that one's quite funny. But then they've got this thing. Let me see. Oh, I lost my audio here. Then they've got a new one, which this is from Benny Johnson. Everybody knows. And this goes on for a long time. Goes on for a long time. I mean, okay. It's a bit mean. It's a bit funny. But at the end of the day, it's like, just get him some people to walk with him. It would be so easy. You were talking about how Melania tripped once, but this wasn't on the stairs. This was just walking.
No, it was on the grass. It's like a tiny trip. Tiny little. And Trump caught her beautifully.
You described this story so beautifully off the air. And then I'm giving you all these hints about how
I can't do the same thing twice with the same
all right.
emotions.
New rule: you're not allowed to talk to me before the show.
Well, you start talking to me, and then
At
I
no
and I
point during the
respond.
day should we speak until the show starts. No, I'm kidding, obviously. No. So Valeria explained to me this was a story. I had forgotten about this, but I do vaguely remember it. There was an instance where, look at the cat. It's hilarious. He was like walking with her on the grass, and she was in boots, I guess, high heel boots, and she trips, and he catches her, and they just keep walking like a man should do, catch his wife as she falls because of her boots, and it was just like a little thing, but you thought it was adorable. Valeria loved it. It was like a good husband catching his wife. She thought it was a beautiful thing. Of course, for some reason, she can't explain that on the air. I don't understand. Anyway, okay. I won't give you too much crap about that, but I will ask you to read the next headline.
Okay. Pelosi says House won't resume normal operations until all members are vaccinated.
Yeah, okay, this is a story that annoys me because Toxic Masculinity, weekdays, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific.